What's up, everybody? Threads here. So I decided to do some inexpensive gear reviews, stuff that you can pick up cheap on Amazon, stuff that you can pick up cheap at department stores. So my wife had to run to Walmart, so I had her grab some Ozark trail gear. So I got a couple of things here. First thing, I had her grab this Sling Pack. Now, it's not very big. It's, I think it says 7 liters. Yeah, 7 liters. Let me read the description here. Sling Pack, air mesh padded shoulder straps and back panel. Detachable shoulder strap can be worn on left or right. Front daisy chain. I think they meant for it to have a daisy chain on the front, but it's just, oh, I see. It does. They're hidden. I don't know if you can see that. They pop out. So that's pretty cool. This whole front pocket here is all like soft. And then the inside's just regular. This is like the honeycomb ripstop. The back is padded. Shoulder strap feels pretty nice. I mean, first impressions, I'm pretty impressed. For this was $12. So I'm going to carry this and cut the tag off of it here. I'm going to carry this for a few days, a week, whatever. Come back, give you some thoughts on this. This stitching isn't in the center. This is supposed to be in the center and it's not, but I mean, it's $12, but it's basically just to see, you know, we all spend all this money on gear, you know, hundreds of dollars on bags and stuff, and there might be some less expensive options out there, so we're about to find out. So we got that, and then also she picked me up this expandable solar lantern, rechargeable via solar panel or micro USB output to charge your devices. Interesting. 3 modes, high, low, and flash. 140 lumens. It says on high it's 140 lumens, on low it's 90 lumens. It's supposed to last 5 hours on 140 and 10 hours on 90. Oh, the spread. Okay, that's a weird way of putting it, but 49 feet and 33 feet. Let's see if we can get into this bad boy. So what I'll probably do on this is I'll we've had kind of some wintry weather. It's gonna be loud for a minute. So we've had, you know, wintry weather, so it's been kind of rainy, kind of cloudy a little bit. Today wasn't too bad. Last night was like the coldest that I think it's been this year here in Arizona. So basically this thing, and I don't know if it's already charged. There's the little USB. Oh, it's got a little rubber cover for the USB. Oh, look at that, it's got a little handle. But this thing's supposed to, I'm sure that was loud. Let's see if this thing has a charge on it. It does. So that's low, high, flash. And then you put it all back together and it turns it into a regular light. It has the, let's do the satisfying peel. You ready? Come on, focus. Focus. It's trying to focus on my face instead. There we go. It's still trying to focus on me. So, has the little solar panel on top. So I'm thinking what I can do is during the day I can just throw this up on the dash of my truck where I park, it gets sun almost all day. Let's see if it says anything in here. I have to remove my glasses for this. The Ozark Trail solar powered camping lantern is perfect for your great outdoor adventure, whether you're hiking or camping. Portable and convenient. Has a practical folding handle on top that you can hang the lantern to get a better light over a large area. The camping lantern offers dual charging methods, so you can charge it through its solar panel or USB cable. It can also function useful as a flashlight and a power bank, allowing you to charge compatible USB devices such as phones and other gadgets, making it perfect for use in emergencies. Good to know. Its collapsible design makes it easy to carry along in any bag, consuming the least amount of space. Great for outdoor adventures such as camping, hiking, or late night reading. Okay. I didn't know late night reading was adventuring, but okay, I'll go along with that. Dual charging method allows you to charge it via solar power and USB cable. Can be used as a flashlight and a power bank charger to charge USB devices. Okay, we're getting a little repetitive here. Includes 3 light modes: low, high, and flashing. So what I'm really wanting to see here, charging. To charge via the USB, plug the provided micro USB cable into the charging port. Plug the USB-A end to a USB power source. USB charging time is approximately 2 hours. That's what I was looking for. Indicator light will light up red while charging. When the lantern is fully charged, the indicator light will turn green. So pretty standard fare. We'll hang on to this. So I definitely want to see how this works as a power bank, because truthfully, wow, that sucker is in there. So if my camera will focus on this, stop focusing on me, there we go. It's not going to, hang on. It has a USB-A and USB micro right here. So, and then the little LED indicator light for charging. I mean, this thing actually feels, it feels pretty solid. Now, I will say, sorry, I know that was loud. This, at first, I thought was kind of like that papery stuff, but it's actually plastic. So I would imagine if you kept this out of sunlight instead, this part from getting damaged, this would be really good for emergency situations and stuff, because you could, I'm not expecting you to get a lot of charges on your phone out of this, but probably what I'll do is I'll test this. We'll see. I'll charge this up all the way, and then we'll see how well it does charge a phone. And then we'll see how long it takes to run this down. I'm trying to think what's going to be the best way of doing this, because I don't want to rely on this to charge my phone that I use every day. But I have another phone that I can run down. I can let the kids watch YouTube or something on it, and then throw it on this charger as a charger and see how quickly it does charge back up, and if it does. But then I'm going to test this run time, because it's saying 5 hours at the high setting, which I wouldn't want to leave an LED on that long unless it was an emergency. So I don't know if I want to test that function or not, but we might. Maybe it's cheap enough. This was $10. Made pretty well. This bag, it's small, but I'm very impressed. I'm very impressed actually for the money. 12 bucks. I mean, come on. So I'm gonna throw my gear in this and haul this around to work and back for a few days, a week, whatever. See how that works out. Charge this thing up to 100%, and I'm gonna leave it on, off and on throughout the rest of this evening. Turn it on, just let it, you know, be on for a little while here and there, and try to run it down a little bit. I'm gonna test the solar charging on this to see how long it takes, because I have Lucy lights, and Lucy lights are great, and they hold a charge for a really long time. You know, if you just have them stored, like we keep ours stored, you know, for emergencies. You know, we've had power outages in the past, and we use the Lucy lights, and they work great, and they'll work for hours. They don't charge super fast, but the cool thing about Lucy lights is they're so flat. You just throw them on your dash and forget about them. You know, you just, while you're at camp, if you're out camping, you just lay them out in the sunlight, and they just charge the whole time. So it's no big deal. This is, you know, not huge by any means, but I'm curious to see how well this works. If this works well, I may pick up a handful of these, because these would be really good for camping. It's gonna be loud again. I mean, you're sitting around your campground. I mean, that puts off some decent light. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. All right. You know, if you're in an emergency, you set this out, you know, somewhere. Yeah. Give me a few days, I'll report back. All right, I can always count on my wife to have a dead phone. So, this isn't the easiest thing to get out right here, but that's okay, because if you're out camping and stuff and it's sprinkling or whatever. So, I'm wondering, does this have to be turned on? How does this work? Does it just, holy cow, it just starts charging. Huh. It's actually charging the phone. Alright, Ozark Trail, I'm impressed. Now, I would only use this as an emergency charger. I would not rely on this, you know, for anything more than that. If you're out camping and your phone dies, or if it's an emergency situation and the power's out and you've got 2 or 3 of these and you need to be able to get a hold of family or call around to see if the storm is, you know, where the storm is or whatever, this is a good option to get you enough battery power to make a phone call. I just think that's a pretty cool feature that, you know, everyone considers Ozark Trail to be, you know, the cheap company, and, you know, money wise, yeah, I mean, it's inexpensive gear, but inexpensive doesn't automatically mean bad. And that's why I decided to do some of these reviews on stuff from, you know, Ozark Trail and a few other places, and you know, sellers on Amazon, because just because something is inexpensive does not mean that it's a bad piece of gear. It doesn't mean that it's not worth purchasing. It doesn't mean it's not going to last. It doesn't mean it's not going to work. So that's what this is going to be. So I'm going to run this down some more, throw it on my dash in my truck, see if I can, I don't know if there's any indication that it's, you know, charging whenever the sunlight's hitting it, so that'll be kind of interesting to see. Yeah, we'll go from there. Oh. Hey everyone, Threads, trying to get my camera situated. So, it's time that we review the Ozark Trail Sling Pack, and also the little light. Been testing, playing with, whatever, both this week. Carrying this every day to work. I'll show you everything that it held. I am, spoiler alert, super impressed. You know, sometimes it's not the price tag that makes the quality. Now, I'm not saying this thing would hold up for years and years and years like some of the other packs on the market, but at $12, if you had to replace this once a year, you're still money ahead. I mean, this thing isn't going anywhere. My kids already want one. My wife wants one. I'm impressed. I mean, it's showing no major signs of any issues. I wish I had my scale where I could weigh it and tell you how much stuff is in here, how much it weighs, but I can't. Sorry for the bare shelves and the echoiness and all that. We are in the process of moving as of this weekend, so yeah, everything's packed up and there's a big mountain of stuff over here. So in our new place, I'll have my office again. I have a place to shoot video that's not so echoey and actually have stuff set up with lighting and all that good stuff. But for now, I'm using what I got. So, this pack, $12 at Walmart, Ozark Trail. I'm impressed. It has held up great. It's comfortable to carry. I mean, I wish they would have saw that the stitching on some of the stuff was off center, but you know, in the grand scheme of things, it's $12. The zippers have worked really well. Let me go through it, show you everything I've carried in this. So in this little front zipper pocket that's got the fleece lining in it, my AirPods, deodorant, vape juice, challenge coin, my Zippo with the insert to make it a butane torch, Swiss Army knife, my little ditty bag, all of that in here, and then some, because I also threw little miscellaneous stuff like my name badge for work and stuff like that in here. Fits just fine. In the big pocket, my glasses kit, the little light, which we'll get to in a minute, my little goodie bag, my little fire kit bag, my ouch pouch, which you can get this on Amazon, my Anchor Power Fusion 10,000, the one that plugs in, and that's it. Again, more stuff went into the main pouch as well, because you know, like I would throw seltzer water in here or whatever else I was going to take with me to work that day. You know, just random odds and ends things that I would throw in here and then just sling it over my back and go. You know, on my shoulder, throw it in the seat of my truck. It's just a great pack. I'm going to continue to carry this for a while. So this light, this really cool light. So I turned this on that first night and I just left it setting in our room as ambient light for a long time. As you saw in the previous clip, it will charge a phone. I wouldn't use it all the time at all, but in an emergency, or if you're out camping and your phone goes dead, you can throw it on here and get a little bit of a charge. I have yet to plug this into USB power. I have only charged this by throwing it up on the dash of my truck in direct sunlight, kind of at an angle in my truck like such. It does not tell you that it's charging. I don't know if it would eventually have shown me anything. I mean, I wasn't in my truck, but I mean, it was in my truck for a good, I don't know, 8 hours of sunlight, 9 hours. And I mean, seems to be charged back up completely just from that. It's got the little hook. This thing's awesome. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being they should pay you not to buy it, 10 meaning everyone should have these in their household, I'm going to do a dual score on this. General populace, I'm going to give this little thing an 8. If you camp or anything, strong 8. To get to a 10, I just think it could use a few more functions. I feel like it should have some way of you clicking something and it tells you where the battery level is at. But honestly, other than that, I mean, it's a solid 8. If you live in a storm zone, which I did most all of my life, I'm going to bump this up to a 9. Yeah, again, I would give it a full 10 if you're in a storm zone, if it had some way for you to be able to click a button and see where the battery level is. But, so overall, this is going to get an 8.5 centerline. You should get these. They're inexpensive. It's like, I don't know, $6 or $7. I'm going to grab a couple more, throw them in the camping kit. These things are great. The bag. I'm going to take off for the I got to take off for that. I mean, I'm a seamster. That's got to be straight. That's got to be straight. I understand it's inexpensive and everything, and at $12, but still, this bag I'm going to give an 8. Really, the only thing that the things that I would like to see differently is, again, more, which I understand why this is off center. I can see why they made this off center, because it's, it's more in the center of the bag, so that's fine. But this down here, I mean, they could have centered that a little better, in my opinion. Really, the only thing that I would like to see is colors. So far, this is the only color we can find, which is not a bad color. It's a two-tone gray. It's got like the dark purple, maroonish accents and zipper pulls. More colors. Walmart, Ozark Trail, come on. Make these in a dark gray or a two-tone gray in a dark accent, or in a blue, a black, a red, a green. That's going to get you a whole other point right there. The padding's not too bad and everything, but I mean, overall, I'm going to give this an 8. It's not perfect, but I tell you what, for just a grab-and-go little bag for EDC stuff, it's awesome. So speaking of reviewing stuff, if you don't know, you can follow people on Amazon. I will try to put a link from my Amazon page in, oh, my battery's dying, that's wonderful, in this description. Now, it's not a seller page, and it's not a you click stuff and buy it and I'm an affiliate. It's not that. It's my reviewer profile. I have over 100 reviews on Amazon that you can, it actually says I've got over 1,000, but I don't know if that's true or not. It could be true. I honestly haven't counted them, but there's tons of reviews. I try to keep them funny. I try to keep them true. But you can follow me and then read my reviews on products, and you can search for products and see if I have a review on it and stuff like that. So I'll try to remember to put a link in the description for that. I've got a package to open, but I'm going to have to swap out my battery, so give me 2 seconds. And voila, through the magic of editing, my battery has changed. So, a word on how I review. So, I know there's going to be people who are going to be like, really, you're giving that little bag an 8 and da-da-da-da. I take into consideration the price point. If they were asking $50 for this, it's not going to get an 8. But at $12, it's going to get an 8. So, keep that in mind. Anyway, I got a little package from the Amazon. Let's check it out. This should be, I think, the final 2 things for my Amazon reviews. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. I'll try to link it, but I'm probably going to forget. Isn't that a cute little logo? So this should be a Faro Striker and a tiny little peanut lighter that I am not going to be able to fill up until I find my packed up fluid, Zippo fluid. Yes, this is the, oh wait, free gift. Well, Holtzman's Gorilla Survival, you are going to get a review, so I'm going to get a free gift, I guess. So I saw this and I thought, you know what? Why the heck not? I'm reviewing a bunch of fire starters. I ordered in some ferro rods. I saw this little bad boy and I thought, you know what? Let's do it. Is that focusing? Okay. So, comes with a little necklace thing. But what this is... Hey look, no, focus on this. Focus on this. I've got to figure out that setting on my camera. Anyway, it's got a little tiny ferro rod right here, and then this is a striker. And although I am going to test it with this little ferro rod that's attached, drilled through and attached to this. Oh, is that how you do it? Okay, you pull this out and then you, okay. I am going to test it out for that. I actually wanted to test it for the striker. Holy cow, is that? It's rubber, okay. Which that's fine. It's fine. I thought it was my car there for a minute. But anyway, this little striker seems pretty good. So that's going to go into the fire starting testing category. Wow, this thing is tiny. From a company called Quimi, the world's something, it's all abbreviated, it's all cut down, so the world's something mini black. I think it's the world's smallest little peanut ladder, and it is. It's freaking tiny. Dolphin, 1999 Dolphin. All right. So check that little bad boy out. And what this is it's a little freaking tiny focus. 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 Focus right. Focus. No, no, right there. There you go. So, little tiny peanut ladder. I don't think this was very expensive. It's definitely not super high quality, and it's definitely not going to hold fluid for a long time, I don't think. But it's tiny. So if it does hold fluid for any length of time that's decent and it works, you can, there would be no excuse not to have a ladder. Ever, 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 because this thing is minuscule. So there's that. I also got this off Amazon. Tops MSK. Wow, okay. I'm going to reach out to them. I'm going to test that out and check it out. May reach out to them and see what they got. So, a word about Amazon purchasing. I've touched base on this in the past. I'm going to touch base on it again because I'm doing a lot more gear testing and reviews for Amazon products, and I'm trying to stay, I'm trying to keep it around like EDC gear, camping gear, that kind of stuff. So there's multiple platforms to the Amazon marketplace. My suggestion is, if you're buying a product like a Tops knife or an Essie knife or a Maxpedition bag, pay attention to who the seller is, because there are a lot of copiers out there. A lot of well, it's not really counterfeit, it's clones. Clones, that's the word, clones. So all you got to do is scroll up to the top of the page, and it's going to say visit so-and-so's store, visit the Top store, visit Maxpedition, whatever. It may say sold by in the actual company. Click on that. Verify that it is in fact the company. Now, that being said, here's the second tier to all this. There are resellers that purchase these items directly from the manufacturers, and they put them on their Amazon store to sell. Again, perfectly legit, not a problem. And then there's also, fulfilled by Amazon, which means Amazon already has this stuff, or Amazon has a deal worked out with the supplier. All fine. If it's something that just seems too good to be true, like it's a Maxpedition backpack and it's $39.99, really pay attention to the pictures. Click on that link up at the top that says, that it's sold by or whatever. Just do a little research, because there have been people that have gotten stuff that was fake. And if you're okay with buying it and it's it's fake, but you want something that's similar but it's only $40, and that's one thing. But if you're expecting an actual product, an actual Tops knife, an actual Essie knife, an actual Maxpedition or whatever, you're going to be pretty disappointed. So now I will say, from what I understand, for the most part, most of that stuff gets weeded out fairly quickly. But just pay attention, because scammers are getting really good. They're figuring out new ways of scamming people and making money. And if it's not fulfilled by Amazon, or it's not through an Amazon verified seller and stuff like that, you could just run into trouble. So if you see some products that you like, whether it's on my channel or anybody else's channel, just pay attention. I'm going to try to stick to mainly budget items. That's why I ordered in all this budget stuff. This is all stuff that was really, really cheap. I think the most expensive item I bought was, the Ferro rod pack and that orange. Good Lord, this battery's dying too. I need to charge my batteries more often. Those two items were like $10 or $11. Everything else was less than that. So anyway, please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Drop me some comments. Let me know if there's something you'd like me to see. Drop me, if there's something that you're looking at getting, maybe I already have it, whatever, drop a comment, let me know. If I don't have it, it's something I wouldn't mind doing a review on, I may pick it up. If it's something I already have, I'll definitely shoot a video about it. So anyway, so I'll see you guys next time. Take care.